You know, we got to see the dancing stormtrooper. It has to happen. Now that that's out of the way, I know a lot of you don't like the long intros, but that gives me time to figure out all the little things in the background that I didn't do when I was supposed to do it. I do have an explanation, but we'll get to that here in a minute. Really quick, Skitch Crasher, who's been a plot hole crew member for 9 months, says hello, Johnny O, hello. And Simon Michener, who was here earlier, left a $5 super chat, says I aim to be asleep when the stream starts, so I'll watch later and say good luck here and now. Thank you so much, Simon. Really do appreciate that. All right. Mr. Schrodinger's cat in the house. Let me bring up a couple of my pals. We've got AMG. We have the Cliff, not just Cliff, but the Cliff.
Hey.
We have
Hello.
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Dude, SD has nothing on you. You now have the longest intro on YouTube.
I have the longest intro on YouTube. That's only for the live streams, and it's so I can, like I said, look, I'm an old guy. I got to pee every now and again. So.
Wow.
Right.
Well, do like I do, and just have Cliff say hi to everybody and go sneak off.
Well, that's probably I could do that. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't know. Maybe
you don't have
you know
a
what?
Cliff, that's why.
I don't have a Cliff. I don't. I have a JL, but I don't really. It's not like JL's not mine. Like Cliff is yours.
Well,
that sounds a little weird.
Yeah. I'm sure Cliffy will come and help you out once in a while. Because there is no Cliff like my Cliff.
That's right. He is your Cliff.
So?
Nothing. All right, Cliff. There we go. I figured you know.
No, he just likes getting the accolades. He just
Hi, everybody. Let's see, really quick. I want to say hello to everybody in the side chat. We've got Ed209 who says, first, bitches. Pass here who says, what did you do? Hi. We'll get to that here in a minute. Of course, we have Cliff. We have Ozymandias says, hey, Johnny O. Hello. Elizabeth Sylvester, good to see you. I Heart Dogs, getting late here where I live. Have a great stream, Johnny O. I'll replay this. Awesome. We'll see you later. Chalkboy8. Hi, everybody. Pat Dallinger is here. Good to see you. Skitch Crasher says, what? No super chat. Well, there's a reason. We're going to get there in a second. Anna Settle Maldonado says, what's Ricky got to explain this time? I like the reference. I appreciate the reference. Ozymandias wants to say, hey, MG.
Hey.
Up and Out is here. Good to see you, Up and Out, of course. HM Smitty says, hey, from your stalker. I have a stalker now. Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. Angel Riviera, what up? Plot hole, got here just in time for a stream. Yes, you did. Stacy Hansen says, hello, Johnny O. Hey, Stacy, good to see you. Keith Newton says, not loud enough, but I think he meant loud. Yeah. Aniceto said he got his package today.
I was wondering what it is, though, because he's not using it till next spring.
Well, that's not too far away. It's only 6 months away. Up and Out, good to see you. Keith Newton, it is probably not loud enough. We got to turn it up. Damon Paxton is here. Hello. Angel for Animals says, I hate long intros. I know,
right?
It gives me the opportunity to make sure everybody's in and all the things that need to load it are loaded. And again, I got to go pee and get more water and such.
No, that intro is amazing.
Thank you. Donnie does it. Hello, good to see you. Mixed signals with the middle finger and hey, Johnny, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Peter Nall says, good day, mates. Good day, Peter. Damian Paxton, it does me too, but I left it. I caught it during editing. I left it there just because I didn't feel like going back and fixing it. And then people kept like, oh,
line up. I didn't notice.
See, some people notice, some people don't. I can tell the ADA. I can tell the ADD, the ADHD, and the autistic leaning people by the ones that are like, hey, it doesn't line up. I'm with you.
How about when it gets to the end, nothing happens sometimes, right?
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat is in the house.
Hey, Nicole. She's going to come up here in a minute. She said she would.
All right. Well, hey, you've got a link. You can do what you do. Arisen 1157 says, howdy, y'all. Just came from Blue Bacon Stream. Blue Bacon Stream. I like bacon.
I'm hungry.
Leanne, is that Sarah? I hope I didn't butcher your name. Says, hi, everyone. Hello. Dave Malik in the house. Good to see you. Daryl LaRose says, greetings from Ottawa, Canada. Good to see you. I think I've got everybody. Oh, let's see here. Tom Robertson says, that sounds a lot weird. Talking about how you are the ownership of Cliff
Oh, I'm sorry. Damien has a sweet thing.
Oh, okay. Sweet thing, huh?
Well, no, what he said, I meant.
Oh,
Already you're starting, really?
you said it. I just heard it. I'm sorry. Darcy says, "Hey, everybody, good to see you." Bert DeFerk says, "Hello, beautiful people." Mr. Malore says, "Hello, fitness friends. Good to see you." NA is in the house.
Hey, Nana.
Hey, Annie.
Abby Paulin says, "Hello, all from Bama. Great panel of wits and humor. Thank you so much."
Oh.
Jerry Chandler, not load enough. Inserts insulting weight comment here. Runs for cover and hides. Mike Moore says, "Not really here. I'm a specter or a spectator." I like that. I like that. Forgiven Jerry, good to see you. Damien Paxton says, "At the pothole, hearing AMG voice and seeing Clifford just brightens my day. Mine too. It's always fun."
Aw.
Thanks, Damien.
Yeah, it was.
Love you, Damien.
Yeah. Lucy and Darkwolf, hello everyone. Good to see you. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat doesn't like the intro because she can tell they don't line up, and she says the little eye thing looks like boxers.
Huh?
The eyes look like boxers.
Oh, okay.
I've gotten boxers, I've gotten boobs, so yeah.
She usually sees boobs and everything, but you know.
This one she saw boxers. I got you. Dave Saranic says, "Hey Johnny O, JL, Marvel Girl, and Cliff. Good to see you. Good to see you."
Dave.
Oh,
I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Tag me and I'll say hi. Hey, Cindy Sue. There you are. And Johnny 718 Bravo. Good to see you. Raven Darkstar in the house.
I love. Do you know that's her real name? Like her parents gave her that name. Is that not the coolest real name you ever heard?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
I love that name.
My parents are like, let me give you the most common name, the second most common name in the English language.
It's a good Catholic name.
It's kind of funny because I was named not after a Catholic.
Oh, okay.
I was named after a communist, John Lennon.
Oh.
Christopher O'Connor says, "Ask AMG why all the most despicable frauditors come from Colorado. Denver Metro Jail Tour 2022.
I don't know, and I wish I didn't too.
Maybe because they secretly know that Colorado is, well, it's probably because of the high times. Let's be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Legalize weed.
Which I didn't know when I moved here. Did you know that?
You didn't know?
No idea. No.
When did you move? How long have you been in the old Sunshine State?
10 years. Oh God, has it been that long?
Wow, 10 years. It may have. I can't remember. JL, what was it? 2008, 2009 that became legal there in Colorado. You're muted, so.
It was before I got here.
I'd have to double check. That sounds close. That sounds close. But did you just call Colorado the Sunshine State?
I did. I was waiting for you to pick up on that one.
Okay, I was going to say because no, it's not.
I know it's Florida. I know it's on the Sunshine State. I just thought, let's fuck with JL.
What is this state? I don't know the motto.
I don't know what the motto of Colorado is either. I just got back from there actually yesterday. Was supposed to meet up with Tina, but she was sick. She broke her back.
Okay. Yeah, I can't move from the neck down.
Yep. She's what's up?
I haven't been typing.
Colorado is the Centennial State.
Oh yeah, I just heard that recently too, and I forgot. Well, yeah.
Centennial State, and they have Mile High Stadium.
Yep.
Their official Latin motto translates to "nothing without providence or deity."
Thank you, pedantic Cliff.
You're welcome.
So that's lovingly I call him that. But did you know that where I am in Colorado Springs is actually higher in altitude than Mile High City of Denver?
Did you know that Denver is not even a mile high?
It's not.
They're liars.
Liars. Jinx.
You
owe me a Shirley Temple.
With extra maraschino cherries or?
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
You think I am a lightweight?
I mean, you never know nowadays. Well, the older I get, the not lightweight I get. Damn it!
Friggin' Pope's here. Hey, friggin' Pope.
Hey, friggin' Pope. It's the state of it's Chile. Is it the Chile state of confusion? Says Abby Paula. No, that's going to be Kentucky end of this month, and next month, right? JL next month, 26th or 25th, when Chile gets his ass handed to him.
That is scheduled for the 24th of September.
24th of September is when
Chile will officially jump into the ring and go up against Legicator.
Yep, and get maybe he'll get hit so hard he'll stop frauditing because he'll forget all about it.
Can I just ask a question, a silly question?
You can.
What would happen? I mean, wouldn't it be a gag though if Chile won?
Look,
I mean, besides already having won, in my own opinion, he already won. He's getting all the publicity he ever wanted. Come on, he's getting what he wants. But
maybe
if it would be face crack if he won. I mean, there's no way in hell he's gonna.
It's not. Yeah,
that'd be
if
funny.
It happens, it's because the educator heavily betted against himself and said, "I'm gonna take a dive."
Yeah, definitely. No, because there's no way any other way.
Which, if that's the case, educator, just let me know. Just send me a message via email, theplothole1@gmail.com, something, so I can make the same kind of move, whatever.
Yeah, accidentally trips on something in the ring and knocks himself out.
That would be so funny. All right, so why are we here? What are we doing? It's Tuesday. I didn't stream on Friday because I was gone, but
I have no idea. You just sent me a link.
Well, JL, you're always here. You're my buddy. My pal. I missed you.
Well, then JL will find out too.
Yeah. JL, you know why we're here. I sent you the link out for this this business the other day. I was like, hey, can you help me out? You're like, oh, sure, I'll do it. And then, it is what it is.
I've already talked about it on my channel because, I do actually care.
You did. I'm sure everybody else cares too.
Yeah.
I'm sure they care. Now, boom. Let me see here. Let me just share this. We're going to share this. This is what I need some help with. Now, it's important. Cliff is sharing the link in the side chat, and I should have it pinned. I think it got it pinned.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. This is Insomniac Films, which is my new film company. I am going into filmmaking full time. So I figured, let me see if I can help, or let me see if I can get some folks to help me actually, and offer some pretty cool things in return. This is not your traditional fundraiser. Yeah, I think so too. It's not your traditional fundraiser. It's not just give me money. Now, if you wanted to say, here, have some money because I'm a bazillionaire and I don't need it, then cool. Even still, I wanted to make sure that this wasn't the traditional just throw me some cash. I want to make sure that you get something for whatever you give. We have different tiers, and Tina and I will go through all of them, and Cliff will make fun of me for some of the things that I say because he's just and then JL will write notes and send me something. I don't know what he's gonna do. What is he doing? What are you doing down there?
I have things going on that we can't.
I know what you're talking.
That I'm double checking on, and
I see. Just give me a thumbs up when that's ready.
Secrets.
It's a good secret though. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. I think. Here it comes. Tina, go ahead and let them know about what's going on while I sneeze.
All right. Well, Johnny's production company, Insomniac Films, which has a great name. Is that a great name? I happen to like that name. Anywho, so we started this campaign, crowdfunding campaign, and everybody will get something. Like if you send $1 or $2, you'll still get a personal thank you card. If you give us your address, we'll give you a physical one. If not, send it digitally if you don't like real mail. Johnny?
Yeah.
You want to go to the next one?
Yeah, let's do it here. We're going to go with, let me find it. I'm not used to seeing it on.
Well, there's the first one.
Well, there is the first one. So, yeah, there we go. This is the first perk here. Boom. Okay, so this, as you can see, this is a limited edition T-shirt for anybody who wants to donate $50 for this particular tier. You'll get this T-shirt. Only run during this crowdsourcing.
Never be produced again.
Right, once in a lifetime. and I think it looks cool. I like the fonts that's going on here, and I like what's happening to me as I'm trying to sleep. And then the next tier we're looking at, let's see here, we have donor wall. So $100 or more, and behind me you see some screens. Maybe not very well, but there's some screens back there. And what I'll do is I'll have a rolling text of all the donors. And we'll put your name in any color that you like, bold type. If you want just regular. What's that?
No, 100 is getting on the donor wall. 150 is if you want it bold or in a color of your choice.
Gotcha. Darcy Vanberg says, had my 6-month scan. I'm still cancer free. That is awesome.
Woo!
Awesome.
That's great. Yeah.
Awesome,
Way to go,
baby.
Darcy.
Forgiven says JL OnlyFans. I mean, I tried to get him to do OnlyFans. He won't do it as JL. He won't do it as JL. He's got he won't tell me what name he's doing it under. So I keep searching and I can't find it.
It's not my production company, which is Branding Iron Films. So Branding Iron Films or Branding Iron Productions, which is mine. But no, it's not under that. But no, you'll never find my OnlyFans.
It's under GL Warren.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Moving on, let's see. And then 250 or more, you actually get your name in film credits. It depends on what movie I'm working on. And like I said, we have some pretty big things in the works.
Yeah.
So
I think that's cool.
Yeah,
That is so cool.
Yeah, you'll have some awesome opportunities. And then after that, we've got to visit the set, be our guest on set. So minimum of $500. You can come out onto an actual film set, kind of get a little bit of behind the scenes of whatever project I may or may not be working on. I can't tell you what those will be, but could be some pretty big ones, could be not some big ones. It's up to you. If you want to come on a few, shorts, we can figure out how to get you on a few shorts. Or if you want to, come on a big film. If I'm working a big film, you can come on and check it out. Let's see here. What else we have? And then if you want to work on a set, $750 or more, that'll get you as a part of my crew, whatever I'll be doing on the film, be it gaffing, be it directing, be it whatever, you'll be a part of my crew. So that'll get you a little bit more access as well. Kind of fun too.
Neat.
See what
That's
we
really
actually
cool.
do. See what JL does as a writer.
Bring coffee.
Yeah, JL's he's not a coffee. He doesn't even bring coffee. JL does this, and then email. That's all he does. That's cool. And then after that, if you want to do some really cool stuff, we have be an extra.
Oh
in a film.
yeah.
I think this is one of the cooler perks.
Yeah.
At this level,
now.
yeah, you'll be used as an actual extra in a film. Now we've got a big one in the works, and hopefully at the end of this month, we'll have a big green light that we can start getting to work on, and this will be a huge one. The one that we're looking at, I mean, we've talked about it before, JL, right? We've talked about it briefly, right? That we're working. Have we officially announced that we're working on this?
You mean the one that we're currently having
meetings about?
Do the packet? No. Well, I mean, people know that we're working on it, but
okay,
we try to keep as much as we could under
we will. Well, for now, we'll do that. But anyway, it's a good film. I think it'll be super fun. And let's see here. Now, if you want to do a walk-on or be an involved extra, now being an involved extra could be something as simple as giving a line like, "Hey, let me get a beer," or lighting a cigarette, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a little bit more. See,
there's two different ones.
Two different ones here. Yeah. So the first level, you have a walk-on role where you'll actually be, instead of being somebody in the background, you'll be a little bit more involved. And with the involved tier, a portion of this tier, there will be line delivery. So some cool stuff to happen there. And then another cool one, kind of a way to immortalize you. Lighting a cigarette, says Anna said, "I'm that's my role." Right, there you go. Kathy says, "Will there be any hot dog games?" I'm not sure. There will definitely be some food. This tier here, you get what's up? Jail?
Your audio went weird.
Your audio got funky.
Did it? Is it still bad?
No, you're good now.
Okay, cool. This tier here, you'll get. We'll actually put your name somewhere in the background on a film. Whatever, it could be like graffiti on the wall. It might be somebody's name tag. Who knows? We'll figure some creative way of getting your name in the actual film. Tangelo is in the house. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Let's not start though. You guys behave. And then the coolest I think we've got would be the biggest tier, where you'll be a lot more involved than just kind of lighting a cigarette or something. You'll give. I was thinking you'd give either a motivated line, or for certain types of films where we need people to perish in a very grotesque way, you might get to participate. I think that would be really cool to get to participate in that. So those are all the tiers, and of course like I said, it's whatever. We got 50 days left on this thing, so we'll let it run for whatever it runs for, and whatever help I can get. And if I can help some people have a cool experience on a film, that's what we're gonna do.
I love them all. I really do.
Yeah, I think that we got some really cool stuff there. So if you want to get involved, the links are in the side chat. I've got it pinned.
May I add something though?
Yes, go ahead.
After Johnny and I work a little bit more on it, you'll be if you want to, you'll also be able to get something off his wish list. Instead of just giving a certain sum, you can actually get one of the things he needs, which will also get you perks. So
right.
Yeah.
We're figuring out how. That was going to actually talk about that just now. That's a good.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. JL is like talking to a ventriloquist dummy. Not worth it. Oh, Archangel. Oh, you're okay. Never mind. I didn't see the comma there. Never mind.
No, he's correct. It's like talking. It's like there's no point to it, and now he's just. And so I've already told him, if he's just going to sit in there, we're not in the mood for his nonsense. So if he's just going to be in the live chat, just lying, just demonstrably lying, then we're just gonna mute him.
Otangelo.
Yeah.
Otangelo. Yeah.
So if he wants to be in here just spreading nonsense and BS and lies and everything, then we can just time him out and he can go away. If he wants to have a legitimate conversation, then he can hang around. But if he's just gonna do his usual Otangelo thing, then you'll get the usual Otangelo treatment.
100,000 face cam? Absolutely, Damon. Absolutely.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. Take it.
Yeah, my word.
But no, as Tina was saying, yeah, I've got a wish list of stuff.
It's what we're actually getting the money for.
Right. We were having difficulty figuring out where to put it on the actual fundraiser, but you figured that out, correct?
Yeah, they got back to me.
Okay, awesome. So we'll get that updated as well. That way, if you would rather, donate a piece of gear, you can do that instead. And again, like Tina said, they'll come with the appropriate perks.
Absolutely. Because we love you.
Exactly. I figure if you're going to help me, I'm going to help you. That's the way it's going to work. Hey, Charlie girl, good to see you.
Hello.
Hey, Charlie girl.
Amy Paxton, you buy stuff off of Wish? You must have missed that when Irish Demon
and I. So long ago.
It was a long time ago.
That was like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it was like almost 2 years ago. But we sent each other Wish gifts. It was kind of funny. Hey, Pups, Pups, good to see you. And I saw that Mark, the sarcastic law student, is here. Refute the dichotomy next Sunday. Sweet, we will. Cool.
He presented a false dichotomy. It's very simple. He said it's either God or it's nothing. It's like, no, it's a false dichotomy. It's either God or it's something that's not God. So it's either so that's pretty much it. But it's pointless. It's like he said, like Archangel was right. It's like talking to a ventriloquist dummy. He's just here to parrot what other people have said, and
Yeah, I mean,
I apologize on behalf of all people of faith. We don't all think like that. I have no problem with evolution or whatever he's bitching about.
Well, I think he's predominantly annoyed because of my last live stream. I walked through how the Abrahamic biblical God doesn't exist. And it
Okay.
can't, like, because it can't exist. So in essence, what individuals like Atangelo are doing is this: they're just they're just deists, and they're slapping Yahweh on So they're basically they're deists, and they're just slapping a Yahweh label on what they believe. But the actual, like, from the Bible and everything, like, that's not true. Now it's not I broke that down implicitly, like, irrefutably on my live stream, and I think he's just aggravated about that.
Oh, okay.
Aaron Reese says, "You wish, believe the variety of skinny ass meth heads I'm capable of playing." You know what, Aaron? You get on in there. We'll do it. We'll make it happen. Ed 209 says, "I'm a dummy that knows nothing about the movie biz. Can you explain your company?" I'm glad you asked. So I have a few.
He shoots movies.
I mean,
He shoots, he scores.
I don't know about the careful. Not that kind of movie business.
He puts actors in front of a camera and he hits the record button.
It's a little bit.
There's so much more than that, though. He showed me.
And then he go, "Dance, monkeys, dance." And then we dance for him, and that's pretty. And then we put it out there. And
so I have a few examples of some of my work. I don't want to just be like, hey, give some.
We're gonna put that on there too, right?
Yeah, I'm working on getting a reel together.
Yeah,
it'll be about a minute and a half, something short, sweet, kind of get an idea. But
some before afters of the color grading stuff, even.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I will do that. Yeah. So here is something that I haven't shot this one, but I have edited a little bit of this. So this is a brief clip from an upcoming series. Excuse me.
Neat.
You can't avoid us forever.
It might be a little quiet.
A little bit,
it is a touch.
Volume master.
It just seems strange to me that you can do all those things on TV and then you become shy around me and Dad.
I don't do those things on TV anymore.
I know you don't. But they're there. Forever.
I can't do anything about that.
You could have done something a year ago.
Can we not talk about the past?
You can't just walk away from this like everyone else can. I mean, you'll be recognized when you go out in public and they can watch it whenever they want, and whatever man.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever man.
Sorry.
Is gonna think that you're an easy slut,
mom, whore. Fine, I was. I was.
What is
But I woke up, I got my money, and I left. Everybody has sex, Mom. I just did it on camera.
Your sister doesn't?
It's not illegal. So what if Dad's friends saw me get fucked? They all want to fuck me anyways.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
It's a natural thing. I didn't do anything wrong. You might be ashamed of me. Dad may want to disown me. But it's not like you're bailing me out of jail. You can't compare me to Angela. She bought into your church bullshit. If you want a perfect daughter, you already have one. But she's a dead tree.
That is uncalled for.
But it's true.
Huh?
Eileen! What?
I forgot her name is Eileen.
That's bad.
Sorry.
Yeah, they fucked up on that.
Terrible.
Sorry, Johnny.
Terrible.
Yeah,
I know. I know exactly where you're going with that. And it's kind of funny because this is a film where this character obviously plays a porn star.
You don't say.
You don't say. Yeah.
I didn't catch that in the context at all.
It was so subtle, the context.
Yeah.
And the lyric of the song, "Come On, Eileen."
Yeah.
Anyway,
what is this though?
This is a clip from Queen of Misery. This is a project that I was brought into in the editing process. So this is my edit here, and this is only a very brief clip. And I think a lot of this is going to get reshot anyway. But this is going to be used to again, bigger project, bigger. I think this is going to be a miniseries, 3 or 4 episode miniseries. I'm not for certain, but these are some of the things that I'll be doing. I'll be working on projects like this. Once we get into the reshoots of this, I'll be a lot more involved in the actual shooting and the actual behind the scenes stuff, not just putting the stuff together.
So you're not saying that if they go to that, be an extra tier. They'll be in one of her movies or anything, right?
I mean, here's the thing: if I happen to be working on this film and I get the permission to
Bring people on.
bring people on this one, which will be super simple to do, because the producer director just happens to be one of my partners.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, you might be able to get slapped by the mom or
the whore.
You never know. I'm just saying, I don't make any promises, but that's one example. That's like I said, this one here was done via proxy. I know that doesn't mean much to anybody, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to be worked on in this film, and there's a reason why it's in the state that it's in. But that's like the beginning stages of what I do, getting things put in order, making the story,
It's so important.
Right, making these people look pretty and Kathy Viking Queen White says this looks really good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Was it shot in 4K or?
This was shot, I believe, in 6K. And then, yeah.
What is that even?
Very high definition. It's 5,900 and something pixels by whatever I can't remember.
Do we even see that difference?
So here's the thing. You're not going to see that here because, like YouTube, I think the highest resolution they do is 2K, and even 2K on YouTube is, because they compress everything anyway. It's not true 2K. Right. Like if you look at the difference between 1080 and 720 or 2K and 720, yeah, you can tell the difference. There's a lot more information in the picture, but
okay.
Aaron Reese says, "What's the frame rate? 23.947. I can't remember. 20. Effectively, it's 24 frames per second, which is cinema grade. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
Cinema I thought huh?
What do you mean?
I don't get it. Maybe I don't understand frames per second.
Right, frames per second. There's a lot of people that look at FPS thinking, well, I need 60, 120, 240, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, the faster the better.
Well, so whereas the FPS in online gaming, you want more, right? You want the higher frames per second because it gives you a clearer picture. You don't want what they call a natural motion blur. Like when you look at what am I thinking of? Like daytime soap operas. Those are shot in higher frames per second because they have to be so quick putting those out, right?
Right.
That you see it kind of has that weird look to it because you're not getting the natural motion blur. Like the eye isn't accustomed to seeing super clear.
Right, all the time.
Right.
Because if we're like twirling or something.
Right. But when you have the higher frame rates, so basically what that means is if you have it's how many pictures per second. Get technical terms here. So at 24 FPS, there are 24 pictures per second. 60, there'll be 60 pictures per second. So there's a lot less blur, a lot less motion.
Oh, I see.
Wasn't TV traditionally shot in 30 frames per second, or am I thinking of something else?
I think like live television is 30 FPS traditionally. That's why, and again, that's why the soap operas look the way they do because they would use big super cameras and do 30 FPS just because it was simple.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
There's that. I feel the Trump support creeping up in my brainstem. Uh-oh.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Okay.
Let's see here. I got another one. Got some more. We have more. This is one we did.
As we're showing this, though, people should seriously be clicking that link if you really, really, really want to help Johnny.
That'd be cool. I appreciate it. All right. Bam. This is when we did.
Oh, we do have new. Are we going to announce those?
Saw that, yeah.
Do we now? Who do we have here? That isn't awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Here's the thing. With the way these come in, it comes in with whatever. Here's the deal. I don't want to read out anybody's name. I don't want to dox. So
right. His first name, maybe.
I can do initials. because
Okay.
it could be anybody. So AD, I appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you so much for the support. And then now we're gonna look at something I did a little bit more recently. This was something that was a little quirky and kind of just fun, like a quick little put together. So here we go.
Wow, they let you use the conference room. Must be a big deal around here.
No, I'm just sleeping with the principal. I'm kidding. We ended that months ago. Ronald Gates, nice to meet you.
David Miller.
Oh, Miller. Yeah, I met your wife. Yeah, lucky bastard. Surprised you all come to these. You must get sick of hearing about your boy. Yeah, I know, kids. You know, just last week, I'm sitting here looking at my class, and the thought occurred to me. They're gonna rule the world someday. Never wanted to drink so bad in my life. Glad you came. I was gonna ask if we could enter his poetry into the UIL competition.
Poetry?
Yeah, it's really good. Kid's smart. Girls love him too.
They do?
Yeah, he's a great looking kid. You know, I could have sex with 100 women, not one kid would look like him. He knows how to talk to him too.
He barely speaks in complete sentences at home. If the TV's on, he just grunts.
No, he must be exhausted. He's a real overachiever. He helped organize my storage closet.
He has socks under his bed from the 2nd grade. Hold on. You're talking about this kid.
Oh, Bobby Miller. Yeah, no, he's a dick.
Oh shit. What is that?
So that was a skit that was done for I believe the guy who played the father he's an acting coach. Kind of funny story that day. The person who he was playing, he wasn't actually supposed to play that role. It was supposed to be somebody else in his class. And Skits Crasher, I saw that. Thank you so much. By the way, Skits Crasher is going to be on the wall.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Awesome.
you so much. But anyway, so he kind of just picked up the role last second. But yeah, this was like I guess it's like a final kind of grade for his class. So that was, like I said, it's little things a weekend type stuff that we pick up and do. They're fun. Those things are a lot of fun. And then we've got some more. We got more examples. We're gonna do, I think this next one, which was this one was a lot of fun. This is one that actually contributed to the soundtrack. And I did the editing on this one here, but this is a longer one. I've shown it before, but I'm show a clip in here again. We're gonna just pick some random space to go. You're not gonna really understand a whole lot of what's going on, but we'll go from this point right
Before you start, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat wants a shirt.
We can make that happen.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. All right, let's see. I think this should be good. We'll see. Nope. Let me back up just a little bit so you get some context.
Why does she have a mullet?
Well, she's supposed to be doing her hair to go out for the night.
Oh, okay. Looks like a mullet to me.
Why don't you want to see your daughter, Frank? She's your daughter.
Uh-oh. No way.
Tina, you've seen this before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Her hair looks so stupid. I'm sorry.
They're in curlers, like, you know. Your
I
grandma.
know, but still.
she's really good at that resting bitch face.
Yes, she is. Kathy wants to know if they drugged the baby. That no, that baby. She was really easy to work with. She's so cute.
So
She's
cute.
sweet.
What a messy bathroom.
So there's a lot of story here that happens, but you know, you can deduct or deduce what just happened there. That's another one that actually took second place in the local Rack Focus Film Festival. So yeah, that's an award-winning short.
Nice.
Raven Darkstar says, "I think I saw this clip." Yep, her hair isn't even curled. I know. There's some little things. There were some little things that they didn't, you know. So I always need a script supervisor on set. That's all I'm saying. And then last but not least, one thing that I worked on tirelessly for the longest time. Their terms of service. Going to go. I guess we'll go to the beginning. Many turn to social media backup. There we go.
You know what part you should be playing, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll get there. Let me see. See if I can find it. In 2020. You know what? We should be playing that part because
Thank you.
he's.
Takes too long to get there naturally.
It does. Let's see here. Let me find it. I should have timestamps for it, but my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. Oh, Team Skeptic. Trigger warning. There he is. Not that guy. That guy.
A human being could look at my video and say that it's medical misinformation. They told me that it was, and I outright told them, "Why are you lying to me?" And that was pretty much the end of the conversation because I wasn't going to push it too much. But I just let them know that I knew they were lying to me.
Well, they know what you're saying. They know what you mean. They know the context of what you're saying.
Oh, God.
And so when you play the source video for people who are advocating for topics that are being censored, then your video will receive censorship as well, just because that rhetoric is ingrained in your video as the source.
They want to avoid obviously legal issues or whatever, because they could, they don't want to spend a lot of time in court or have to settle out of court. But by the same token, they have to be very careful in their in stating the content or whatever, because their bottom line could be affected either by legal challenges or by people boycott. You even have organized boycotts, some sponsorships, or don't
Sort of like what I was
everybody
laughing
take
at,
your YouTube post down or whatever. Don't watch YouTube. I mean, it's amazing how many places can overreact or respond to that situation.
Is that what happened with Irish Demon?
This other creator was making videos telling.
But that's a very small excerpt from documentary that I did over a year ago that is making its rounds in the film festival, and that one has received several
laurels.
Yeah, several laurels. Haven't taken a festival yet, but I have been selected to a few. I think 10 or 12. So, yay. But that's the kind of stuff that we're working on. There are lots of other projects in the works.
You can't show that any of the 10-minute thing.
I can show you.
Nail gun?
I can show you that one because that's a 10-minute short that we did.
I know.
I just have to find it. I should have it, but
He lost nail gun, guys.
I did.
He lost it.
I lost it.
Of the short film?
Yeah.
Yeah. JL probably has it, right?
It's kind of sitting on my desktop.
Oh, you would, right? You would have it sitting on your desktop right now.
I have everything sitting on my desktop. Let's see. This is the teaser clip or the actual short?
Let's just do the teaser clip.
How much should I be watching of this?
Because
of the teaser clip? You've seen a teaser clip before. You haven't seen the full thing.
Share video file. So this is for context for anybody in the live chat who has not seen this.
Scary.
This is the teaser clip that was that from the short film, from the proof of concept film that we created for a remake of an 80s slasher movie.
It's scary, guys.
Give me 1 second. Boom and bam.
All right. Now this is the big one. This is the big one that we really pushing. So
they're gonna make it to a full length, right?
We're working on several different options, but here we go. This is a teaser clip.
Okay.
And we can always give people avenues to check out the big one.
You know, before you play this, Rodent LS name just brought up Nail Gun, the Cincinnati FBI attack story, because that guy attacked the FBI and he had a nail gun.
He did. Did you not know that?
Which I thought was hilarious. No, I found it out after the fact. I was like,
oh,
okay, so he brought a nail gun with him. It was like, that's
how he thought he was going to get through the bulletproof glass.
Like, that's very specific. It's like,
and an air compressor too.
I'm gonna nail the bastards. It's like, I don't know what he's doing. So, but for context, so we're focusing on trying one of the projects we're working on is an upcoming horror film that hopefully will be the feature-length version of what you were about to see. Yep. And this is a small teaser clip from the 10-minute proof of concept that we created and submitted to the Rack Focus Film Festival, where it took Best Picture and Best Director back in 2020? Or 2021.
2021.
Beginning 2020,
last year.
Where it took last year, or it took the Best Picture and Best Director for Eugene. You know him from over at Week in Horror. But yeah, this is pretty much a Week in Horror production, combining with the efforts that Eugene directed. Johnny was in it. I wrote it. And check this out, this little clip. Go for
it. Okay, bye.
This isn't even the most extreme stuff that's in it.
Okay.
What do you want, man?
Thank you, Bassier.
Who the fuck is that?
No!
Oh, what the fuck?
That would hurt so bad.
I don't fucking know her! You fucking psycho! Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Now, for those of you who, yes, nailed
it.
Zach Hoover says Johnny the Bouncer. He's seen it. You've seen it. Yep, that was
Yep.
the Bouncer. I actually threw Art Sue out of. That's Art Sue. I don't know if you guys recognize him, but he was in, oh gosh, Crank 2. A couple of the series he's been in. So he's and that's going to leave a mark.
The actual full minute, the full 10-minute short. Actually, it's like 12 minutes. It was we had to edit it down to 10 for the rack focus, but we actually have like a 12-minute short that has all the footage in it. We've actually shown that over at the Week in Horror Discord a couple of times so that everybody can watch it and see what we were trying to make. And it's got some. I won't lie, it's got some rough stuff in it. But then again, the content that we're making is, we're remaking is pretty much a very, very rough film. So you never know, Robert Caslow. We raise enough money, we may be able to get Liam Neeson.
I have a particular set of skills.
I have a particular set of construction equipment.
Yeah, right. But those are the big ideas. Those are the things that we are working on. That's like I said, that's the big goal for probably not going to be in time by the end of this year, because if all goes well, we might have a green light by the end of this year, which means we'll be in production next year, that's kind of what we're looking for, but nothing has been set in stone.
Rodinel's name wants to know, but does Sean Bean die in it? If Sean Bean's in this, he most certainly will die in this. We're not going to pull a Silent Hill and Sean Bean's going to skate through to the very end. That's not going to happen.
No.
We're going full GoldenEye. That fucker's going down. We're doing full Equilibrium. He's getting straight to the face.
All of it. John Farrow, who's been a plot hole member for 5 months, says, yo, Johnny, yo. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much.
Leanne, thank you.
I have a particular set of retirement benefits.
Oh, thank you so much. Absolutely appreciate it.
I will say this, because, and no, I don't want to say that because I don't want to detract from you raising money for yours. Because anything that goes in the coffer, for Week in Horror goes towards that production specifically. So,
yeah, I was about to say if you're gonna usually send a super chat to the stream, usually send it over to the donation thing.
Yep, that'd be awesome. I really would appreciate
that link.
Click that link.
Click that link. That is one way to do body piercings.
Oh,
yes, it is.
Have I seen the whole 10 minutes?
No, you refused. You didn't want to. You refused. That's right. You're too afraid, and
I'm not.
You're too scared to see the whole thing.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
Oh, that's a shame.
I watched that with my hand in front of my face.
I'm sure that one of my co-hosts could direct you to finding the full 12 minutes to watch if you would like to. Maybe there'd be something in the side chat soon. HM Space says, I quit my job the same way.
That's funny. That is funny.
Oh, if only, okay, what I will do is I can do this, and I can do. I actually have to go and find it. So 1 second.
Let's see here. As long as Sean Bean says "bastard" at some point, killing off his character is all good.
Is it in his contract he always has to die?
Well, so he skated once and it was bad. It just no, come on.
Well, he didn't die in Ronin.
That's true.
He just got kicked off the team.
Yep. Liam Neeson had taken 4. Now we call CPS.
Hi, Kyrie.
Hey, Kyrie. Good to see you. Let's get to it. Did we find it, JL? Did we not find it?
Yeah, I found it. I
usually have it ready to go, but I don't know what happened to you. The link.
You're talking about the link to watch the full?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a place
Bam.
to go watch it.
Yep. It's on the Weekend Horror Discord. It's on the Weekend Horror YouTube channel. And you can so if you want to see the full 10-minute short in it, if you want to see it in its entirety, I put the link in the live chat. So
So did Aaron Reese.
Yeah.
So you've got some places to check it out.
Yep.
If you like it and you want to see more of it, reach out to your local film. No, I'm just kidding.
Tribute. That's the best way to do it.
That would be awesome.
Get Insomniac Films up and running. He'll be in a better position to do it.
Yep.
This trick cereal, is it only for kids? I freaking love that. I love that sequence.
Yep.
Is it only for kids?
Look at, yeah.
That's the shortage guys. Insomniac Films are a great name for a film company to donate to. I agree. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, those are big plans. Those are things we're working on. Your donations are going to I'll just they're going to gear and
show them the gear.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. So we've got where to go?
Because I don't know what any of it does.
Okay, let me just share my screen. Share my screen.
It looks
and believe me, for
technical.
anybody who watches I'll give fair warning.
It's fun. You should watch it. That's all the fair warning you fucking need.
I'll give you fair warning.
No fair warning needed.
You can't. I have to tell him that.
Because of the type of story. No, I get it.
You gotta tell him because of the type of story that there's content it's in that short film, because the original slasher film is a pretty rough slasher film. The content is really, really rough.
Yeah, it was 1985. It's obscure. It's an obscure one. You have to be really into massacre films to kind of know this one. But.
Right, and there's some stuff in there that's pretty stomach churning, and if you have a sensitive palate, then just fair warning.
Yeah.
So, but if you dig that hardcore horror edge, the legit, like, I spit on your grave, Last House on the Left, Straw Dogs kind of style, then
all my favorite films.
Then jump up in there and check it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amy Paxton says, wouldn't it be ironic if an Insomniac Films movie put you to sleep? That would be. I would be kind of bad, I think. But funny.
I don't think they will, though. See, that's the thing.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Oh, stop it. All right, so this is what we're looking at. I don't mind you seeing what the order total will look like, because that's what your money's going to.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of gear. We have some stuff for audio. Most of the stuff is going to be for lighting and gaffing, because that's my particular area of expertise. That and the back-end editing. I have everything I need for editing. So we're looking at all kinds of stuff. The most important stuff would be things like this guy here. I'm just kidding. These are some of the easier things to pick up, like the
extension cords.
Because they have power and they sting you. That's not why. But you can see it's just a variety of stuff that we'll be looking at. All of it's going to every dollar that gets raised, with the exception of whatever fees and whatnot, is going to be going towards purchasing gear, and we're looking at transportation as well, because it'd be nice to not have to
have a place to put all of it, not have to lug it on your back.
Exactly.
This stuff all seems like it's very film industry specific, I would imagine.
It is. I mean, Apple boxes are. It's just an Apple box, but
what's an Apple box?
Tom Cruise is very familiar with them.
Yes, Tom Cruise is extremely familiar with an Apple box. Basically, whenever you look at Tom Cruise and he looks like he's the same height as Nicole Kidman, who's 6 foot tall, and Tom Cruise is 5'4".
Oh, he's standing on an Apple box.
Standing on an Apple box. Yes. Yep, that's how they.
Yeah, I don't need those. So I'm nice and tall.
You are.
He's just a little guy.
But hey, I'm 5'10". I dated a guy that was 5'6".
Oh, no shame in it. I don't shame people for their height. It's like, oh, you're short. Okay, I can't. I have no control over how tall I am.
Then again, you wore biker boots. So.
You wore
Aaron
biker
Reese
boots,
says, lighting is the great unsung hero. of good movie making.
Lighting and sound, really.
Lighting and sound, right?
Yeah.
There are two things one thing you have to get right. You have to get sound right. Because people can forgive. There's a lot of things they'll forgive. They'll forgive the bad lighting. They'll forgive the weird camera angles, but sound, they will not. They will tear you up over sound. So it's super important to get all that specifically in line. And then lighting is going to make everything look good. You can take a cheap DSLR camera and make it look very cinematic with
that thing.
Lighting. Let me find it.
Yeah. Because I was like, what? That's not the camera doing that? It's like, no. That's the lighting.
All right.
And I want to know how to do that. Because I could tell you. No, forget it.
All right. So this comes from, this is on my channel.
No wrote any last name. Tom Cruise is too short to play Frodo Baggins. He's more like one of the brownies in Willow.
That's funny. That's hilarious. So this is what good lighting can do.
Yes, you need an apple box. Cool.
This is what good lighting will do for a DSLR camera.
Yeah.
Full screen. Boom. This was shot with a Canon 70D. Not a terrible camera, but it's not, this is not like a red 4K camera. This is just what good lighting will do for a camera that doesn't have the whole, depth of field, 15 plus stops of range.
How many lights are on that?
So I've got a key light that's coming from on this side of his face. I have a fill that's coming in from over here on this side of his face. I have a backlight on the background, so it kind of gives him a little bit of separation. I have a bit of a hair light that's giving a little bit of halo, and then I have an accent light in the back that's kind of pulling him.
Holy cow!
He's here, so yeah, a lot of lighting here. And look how
it looks really great.
And luckily, they're pretty good size. That was a pretty good size space that you were working in, right?
That was shot in my living room. So
I was gonna say
because that many lights. I was saying because
a lot of room.
It gets hot. It gets hot. Well, that's just the whole thing. Is that I've been on many a stage, and many a film production where you don't have a lot of space to work in, and the lights are literally like right there, and you're just like, and they're just killing you. So I've seen that. But he looks like he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, we were able, like I said, especially with LEDs nowadays, they're not as hot as your traditional tungsten lighting. So
right.
Yeah,
so is it different lighting than you'd have on a real stage like Broadway or something?
So it really depends on how updated the production house is. If they are updated, then they're going to have they're going to have the LEDs simply because it's less power. You don't have to worry so much about power draw on your actual system. Now, other places they're going to have the old school big bulb tungsten light that's going to be super hot. That they'll be up in the balcony beaming that sucker on you, and you can still feel it. So, see here. I did not see this. Some old dude has become a new member. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that.
Hey.
And by the way, I put the link because Rhoda Noah's name said, if only there, speaking of slasher movies, if only there was a podcast that talked about horror movies. And there happens to be one. And I put the link in the live chat with a giant subscribe here on it. So if you were not subscribed to Week in Horror and want to be a part of just subscribing will really be helpful. That's all you got to do. And be a part of the journey that Johnny and I are on as filmmakers to support him, to support me, to support the show, to support the films that we're doing together.
So much
If you want to be a part of that, smash that subscribe button.
Speaking of which, if you can't donate tonight or, whatever, sharing to every platform you are on would certainly help.
I would really appreciate it. Yeah, sharing is caring.
Absolutely.
Rob Zombie is out there making Munsters movies. We need to do something about this. And Week in Horror is going to do it with your help.
That's so bad. Yeah, you didn't see this remake for the Munsters?
No. Really?
Yes. It's a prequel to the. It's meant to be a prequel to the show. So the story details how Herman met Lily. and so
yay.
how their romance began, and how Grandpa's involvement and how everything came about.
Yeah.
So it centers around the three of them, and it is so bad.
It looks awful.
Could you do the Addams Family or something? I'm not
They did do. I heard an announcement of a new Addams Family.
There's a
neat.
Netflix series coming up called Wednesday, and it's essentially an Addams Family reboot, something like that. And Louis Guzman is playing Gomez Addams, and Catherine Zeta-Jones is playing Morticia.
Oh,
and
shit.
I have to admit, I've seen the production stills. They look really, really good.
I would be more interested in that based on the production stills that I've seen. But when you showed us that trailer for the new Monsters, there are people in the side chat
Really
right
that
now.
bad?
Oh, it's that bad. There are people in the side chat right now begging me not to show it. I'm not going to show it.
Oh, come on!
I'll show it to you later.
We watched it over a Week in Horror. I showed it to everybody on one of the podcasts because we'll watch new trailers out there. We'll watch them live, and we watched not only the trailer, we watched the teaser, then we watched the trailer a couple weeks later. Who's in
it? Anybody?
Sherry Moon Zombie.
Sherry Moon Zombie is playing Lily, and one of his other. Everybody's pretty much a staple in Rob Zombie's universe. Or everyone's pretty much from Rob Zombie's stable of actors. He's got his usuals he likes to pull from, and I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's doing it.
Trying to be campy, kitschy kind of thing.
Yep.
It looks like that's what he's kind of shooting for.
Unless I'm missing the first two Addams Family movies, it wasn't Tim Curry as Gomez.
Well, there's Addams Family and Addams Family Values. That was
Right.
Raul
Yeah,
Julia and Angelica Houston. Raul Julia, who will always be Gomez. I mean, I much love for John Astin and how he originated how pretty much originated the role, the live action role on television. I loved him as Gomez. John Astin has his own energy. Plus, he's kind of a kooky looking dude, and across from Morticia, that Morticia was magnificent.
Yep.
But
yes, she was.
I thought Raul Julia and Angelica Houston had a chemistry that just could not be matched.
Yeah,
I firmly believe the two of them were Gomez and Morticia. They were brilliant in those roles. But I don't know if unless there was a third animated, because there's been animated Addams Family since then.
That's true. That maybe
I know that, and the animated versions kind of made Gomez look like he originally kind of looked, where he's kind of like a short dude and he's kind of squat. And
the third was okay. I may have missed that one. Like I said, I may have missed that one. By the way,
I like Tim Curry though. I
do like Tim Curry. Some old dude gifted 5 plot hole memberships. Thank you so much. I really
I got one. Thank you very much, some old dude.
Neat.
That's
awesome. Let's see. Okay, Brainy, if you're in the side chat, I got your message. Roger.
Okay.
What's your vector, Victor?
Brainy, you should be showing his campaign as well on your channel. Thank you.
Third. I didn't see that one. I hadn't seen that one, but I should.
Daryl Hannah.
Daryl Hannah. Went straight to video. That might be why I didn't see it.
Addams Family Reunion. Yes, Addams Family Reunion. I'm looking at the picture of it, and it's Tim Curry. Oh wow! It's Tim Curry as Gomez, Daryl Hannah as Morticia. They brought back the same actor to play
Daryl
Lurch.
Hannah as Morticia. Sucks.
Yeah, they brought back the same actor to play Lurch, and of course Wednesday and Pugsley and Fester. And Christopher Lloyd is not there, so only one returning actor, because there's only one person who could play Lurch in those films.
Good night,
what were they thinking with Daryl Hannah though?
It's Daryl Hannah. She's a name. Probably all I could afford.
Pretty much, yeah.
Might as well get Lori Singer.
I love Tim Curry, but I don't know about that role.
I think Daryl Hannah is a talented actress. May not be the best for that role.
I'm not joking, and don't call me Shirley.
Do you know who Lori Singer is?
Name sounds familiar, I believe.
Yeah.
Picture
Might as well have gotten her then.
I think the last good thing that Daryl Hannah did was Kill Bill. because she was awesome as Elle.
Yeah, that's like the only I've ever liked her though.
I have not forced myself to watch Kill Bill.
What?
I'm not a fan of Uma Thurman. I'm not a fan of her
Yeah, I
at all.
can't say I am either, but it was okay as a movie. It was really good.
Good night, Angel. Yeah, I saw that.
Uma Thurman worked her ass off for those films, and I thought that she had
was
some
tortured.
fantastic moments. Especially, she's got that moment where she finally digs herself out of her own grave, like because they bury her alive. She digs herself out of her own grave, and of course she's like covered in dirt because they legit buried her. So she digs herself out of her own grave, and she's walking, and then it shows like a diner, and the guy's like inside, just like a middle of nowhere diner. Guy's like wiping out a glass. And then he looks out the window from his perspective, and you see her walking through the field and across the parking lot, and just clouds of dust coming off of her, and just and then she walks in from the cemetery. She walks in, and she's just covered head to toe. Sits down. I'd like a glass of water, please. Her delivery was she was amazing in those films. Just from her comedic timing to the action, everything was great.
And she got tortured to get the performance too. If you listen to her,
yeah, it's kind of funny.
She's legit sick.
If you listen to Quentin Tarantino, he wrote this movie specifically for her because he was infatuated with her.
He's got
and
issues.
then he just like fucking
tortured her.
Yeah.
Almost killed her too on that one driving scene.
Yeah, there was an accident that took place when they were doing the intercuts where it's in black and white and she's driving the car and she's driving to it's in part 2. There apparently they were going too fast and it resulted in an accident and almost got her really, really injured. There was a lot of things that were questionable on it, but and obviously because Uma has not worked with Quentin since. We can pretty much understand why, but because Quentin, I mean, Quentin's kind of there. I mean, when you watch Inglourious Bastards, when what's her? Oh Lord, what is her name? The blonde Kruger.
Gosh.
Last name's Kruger. She's married to Norman Reedus. I don't call it Diane Kruger. No.
Whoever.
But anyway, you know what I'm talking to. She was the blonde. She was the Diane Kruger. She's the blonde bombshell who was a part of who was in the bar scene with Michael Fassbender and all the Germans and everything. There's the sequence when Waltz's character, when Waltz's SS officer is strangling her to death. So when he does that big close up where his hands are around her neck and he's murdering her, those hands were Quentin Tarantino's. So that was Tarantino's hand. That was not Christoph Waltz, because in certain things, for some reason, Quentin feels that he needs to be involved in that to ensure it goes the way he wants it to go. Right. And one thing, it's kind of a double-edged sword because one. We can say that, but it's a double-edged sword because one, if Diane Kruger's on the ground being strangled by, if she's on the ground being strangled by Christoph Waltz, and it doesn't come through, on the first take. If it doesn't come through on the first take, then they got to do it again, which means Diane's got to be there being strangled multiple times in order to get it right.
Right.
Now that's just in case. Now, if Quentin does it and he does it exactly how he wants it, he can write off it and be like, boom, it's done. And we only had to do it once. And that's the truth. In Inglourious Basterds, she only had to do the strangling scene one time. So they got it done, because Quentin got in there and he did it himself. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's
I don't know about that.
So, I mean, I can't... I don't know the man personally.
I don't know if I buy it.
Hang on a second. Did he have another role in Inglourious Basterds? I can't remember.
He's a true narcissist.
I can't recall if... I don't think he had another role in that. I know he had a role in Django.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think that was the only one of his only films where
he didn't show up in it.
Yeah, so I think that was also another way of him saying that I was in there as well.
Yeah,
Mel Gibson did that in Passion of the Christ.
Yes,
when Jesus is being nailed to the cross, you get that close up of the hand hammering. Those are Mel Gibson's hands.
What I like is what I loved was was Django when he gets blown up. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Bang! Then he just explodes. It's like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
But
I love you, Nicole.
I do too. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat's awesome.
She's so funny.
She is. She's funny too.
Oh, see, Aaron Reese saying Argento played the leather gloved murdering hands in every scene in his Gallo films, and you could say, I mean, there's things about it. Of course, Tarantino puts a lot of feet in his pictures. Brad Pitt even made a giant joke of it during one of his speeches.
Oh, the Oscars,
we did Once Time in Hollywood, starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
Everything he's done has had pictures.
Yeah, it's like so, and Margaret Qualley's feet, Margot Robbie's feet, and like all these feet. So, they make jokes about it, but there hasn't been anything like really there's nothing egregious has come out about Tarantino. Just
really?
that he's just nothing beyond egregious, like he's overstepped his bounds. It's well known that he digs putting feet on film, but no one's ever been like, Quentin Tarantino did this. It's like no one's ever done that, and there were some corners cut on Kill Bill that they wound up actually paying for because there were penalties for what happened. So I mean, but it's not like a Louis C.K. situation or a he.
Yeah, maybe not sexually, but he's done other things to people. That's what I've heard at least. And everything that Uma said, I'm sorry. If he cared about her so much, doing what pushing her, I mean, it's not that as God, what was her name in The Shining?
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
No,
that was Kubrick.
Yeah, they're both sick though.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely had that Kubrick sense when it comes to getting performances out of his actors.
He thinks Kubrick's the bomb.
Kubrick is the bomb.
I mean, outside of how he treated his talent, especially Shelley Duvall.
Oh yeah, if Shelley Duvall wasn't singled out, he was like that with everybody. Kubrick treated everybody like equal opportunity.
Shelley was really pushed way far.
Yeah. Shelley was already kind of on unstable ground. Not to disparage her, but there were contributing factors there. It wasn't like Kubrick drove her insane, but it was like, I'm just saying that
he tried to.
Yeah, Kubrick and even Kubrick himself.
For a reason.
Yeah,
even for a reason.
Right, even Kubrick himself was.
He admitted to it.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, we push her to the extreme." Listen to Jack Nicholson talk about this again. There's some things I was not comfortable with, and then you listen to like Matthew Modine talk about his time with Kubrick on
Full Metal Jacket.
He said he had a blast. There was a like listening to the way that Modine was treated on Full Metal Jacket versus the way that Duvall was treated on The Shining. It's like two completely different stories.
Oh, one's a man, one's a woman. So,
I mean,
these guys always go after the women. You come on.
I mean, but Cameron's well known for
everybody. Cameron will fuck out of everybody. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, Cameron's well known for being a monster on set as well. Yeah. And you look at what Cameron's able to produce ever since Aliens. He's been like that. It's just that he's just got this vision and it's got to be this way. And there's a reason why everyone who ever worked with him was very
hesitant about signing up for round 2.
Well, they were always when they were commenting on working with him. It was towing that fine line between we understand his vision, we understand what it takes to make it, and he makes extraordinary pictures. He makes really excellent stuff. It's James Cameron. And they toe that fine line between what it takes to make movies like that, and as an artist, you'd be like, you want to be a part of that, but you realize it takes a certain kind of mentality to make that happen. And standing on the outside and speaking from someone who's been involved in the industry in pretty much every single slot you can imagine, from behind the camera, in front of the camera, above the line, below the line, I can tell you, even working in small productions, largest production I've ever worked on was a movie that shot out in Fort Worth with Matthew Perry and Elizabeth Hurley and Bruce Campbell. So from big picture, whatever, when you see the amount of logistics that are going on a major motion picture, and I'm not talking, I've seen the logistics on small films, and they're not to be taken lightly. Now imagine the logistics on a $30 million picture, or a $100 million picture, or a $250 million picture. And when you come down to the pecking order, you've got your EPs, you've got your producers, and then like literally in the bang of it all, in the middle, in the trench, is the director. So the director has the EPs above them, the producers above them, the studios above them, and then underneath them they've got everything from the talent to the crew to the different shooting units to operating to like checking out the dailies to usually having a voice in the editing booth. When Cameron takes on a picture, it's usually like a 2-year long endeavor that he's working on this one single project, and it takes like literally 14 to 16 hours a day.
The thing that I like most about Cameron is that he has invented
he's invented technology, like camera technologies for future use in order to do what he wants. But when you look at the logistics of it and what these individual, it takes a certain mentality to be able to take all of these moving parts and make them work as efficiently as some of them do. Yeah. Cameron is one of them. Spielberg is another. Kubrick was one. I mean, I could probably count them on both hands. Kurosawa. These are the individuals that can not only can take all of these giant things and make this system work.
What a lot of people don't realize is that Steven Spielberg was working on Jurassic Park post while as soon as he was done with principal photography in Jurassic Park, he immediately went and started production on Schindler's List. Like Schindler's List pre-production was going on during production for Jurassic Park. So like Spielberg didn't sleep for 6 months straight.
It's like I can't even going from Jurassic Park to Schindler's List to what was it?
I can't remember the
Saving Private Ryan? No, what was there's something in between there. I can't even imagine that schedule that some of these people keep. I don't know when they sleep, given that you have pre-production, which usually can last 3 to 6 months. And that is literally nothing but sitting in offices and planning every single second of the movie. Yeah. Down to like storyboarding, down to the script itself, down to, putting it all out literally on paper. And then you go into production. And then you start putting everything together. And then
the reason why Dale is he's so jammed up about this is because we've been in this process for about a year now.
I've dealt with this stuff. I've been on productions that have moved totally swimmingly, that have just gone and they're just beautifully done. They just go bing, 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 and we're all done. Yep. I have been on productions which have bogged down on the second day. I've been on productions which literally got like 2 weeks into shooting and then just collapsed. And all that footage is gone somewhere. I have no idea.
That sucks. That sucks. I remember whenever I was doing, there was one of the projects that I started out as just a gaffer, right? Just a gaffer. That's basically your lighting guy. And somehow I ended up becoming the co-director because of the way that the production was going. But talk about DIT, your information technologist, the person who handles the transfer of all these films or all these files. I don't like doing it. I don't like feeling responsible for all this work, but I do it.
It's intense, and
if you fuck up a drive, that could be a whole day. It could be 2 days. It could be 3 days worth of filming.
And that's the wild thing is like I said, all of this weight is on the director. It is especially when you get into principal photography. Yep. Once you start, everything is the director's responsibility. If they are not aware of what's going on, so he could be working, he could literally be with a crew, and he could be filming at one location. And then you could have a B crew filming at another location that's literally in another country.
Yep.
Because they got to pick up the shots here, or they're on a soundstage back in LA while they're in friggin' Prague shooting something else. If things in LA do not go the way they're supposed to go, it's not like LA is going to get a call. Prague is going to get a call and be like, "What is going on with your B crew? What is going on what's going on here?" And then, so I'm here in Prague trying to shoot this. They're over there. How am I going to fix things in Prague? Or fix things from Prague? And how am I going to fix things in LA? And that's what they deal with on the
Prague and LA, and how you deal with that on a daily basis.
You have Les Grossman conference calls. Where you be like, Where's the grip? Where's the grip? You.
Yeah.
I want you to punch that director in the face. Just hard. Sorry,
What you
man.
can do?
Would you do, Johnny? Would you do that?
Cliff, what were you gonna say?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I just looked it up, and Spielberg has grossed $10.5 billion in his career.
Yeah,
I guess that's why people keep using him for everything.
I mean, the guy's made more money than.
I mean, and he makes.
But this is how you can help right here. Boom.
And he
Hey!
makes.
There it is.
Hey.
We're getting up there. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. And thank you all so much. Everybody who has put a little in the bucket or a lot in the bucket. I really
And he
do.
makes wonderful. He makes absolutely wonderful stuff. It's just that I've seen the paperwork that it takes to do these things. I've seen the mentality that it takes,
It's
and
tough.
it takes a certain level of task mastery in order to make this happen. And I mean, there are even stories about.
I'm sorry. Mr. Jordan says, I feel like Insomniac Films pusher. I should be one of the blow-up stick creatures standing outside, blowing in the wind, pushing Insomniac Films.
Giant hand waving. What are they called?
Wacky, wavy, inflatable, arm flailing tube, man.
Yep.
Thank you.
Those are that's funny. Yeah, but no, it's a lot of work, and I enjoy doing this work. This is where I hope
I love it.
Yeah.
Even though I really, really dig writing. As an actor, I loved acting, stage, screen.
I enjoy
whatever.
I enjoy doing the entire thing, right? Like,
Yeah, I like being acting. Then I discovered directing and was like, ooh, I don't have to
can
worry
tell
about
people.
like lines. I don't have to worry about lines and shit. I get to tell people what to do. But then like the weight of it fell on. I was like, oh god,
yeah,
this is a nightmare.
No,
then I
it's not a
realized
nightmare.
I could
It's
just
so much fun.
write stuff. I can write things. I can write a script and I can just hand it to somebody, and it's not my problem anymore.
Hands it to me, and I go and make the movie.
So I go like this. It's done. It's your problem now, and then I go and I work on something else.
But it's not a problem. That's the thing. That's what I.
Then again, I don't get any credit after the fact. It's just
That's
kind of like,
not.
I get a little.
Your
I get a
name.
little.
Your
at the
name.
po-
You get the
Look on the poster.
Flashcard. Yeah.
Look on the poster, and you see down at the very bottom,
Stop
the very last credit is written by. The very last credit is written by.
Do the people who do the rewrites get any credits?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody's involved in. That's why you'll see like 5 or 6 different writers. You'll have your original writer, and then say if somebody goes in and does the treatment on it, they'll rewrite, they'll get credit, and so
You
on.
could have a story credit, then you could have a screenplay credit, and typically in like the opening crawl and on the poster, you'll get the written by.
Right.
And you'll get like maybe the story by, like story by
Right.
this person, written by this person, and in the credits, then you'll get like
get
in the
all the
actual
different-
like the ending crawl, you'll actually get the names of all the people that were involved.
Hey,
So-
Commander Darklight.
Truth, you get all the credits.
If you're JM Truth, it's Joshua Michael,
Written by, directed by,
Catered by.
Well, that guy's coming up with like freaking aliases, so we can just be like, I don't
think
I want
it's
to
an
look.
alias.
No,
it's not
JM
an alias.
Truth.
It's
Joshua Michael's his
misspelling.
name.
It's a misspelling of his name. That's his name.
He just misspells his
He
name
doesn't
multiple
know how to
times.
spell his name.
I want to look humble, but not really.
Not really.
Yes, we do have to get Johnny where he deserves.
Thank you. Yes, like I said, this is something that it's been 40 plus years in the making. So
This is true, Rodent. Screenplay still gets an Oscar.
that's
We're
true.
gonna
Best original screenplay still gets an Oscar.
we're gonna do like something like when he did the ornaments on his face. We're gonna do with stickers, and right.
Yep.
And the more you give, the freakier places you can.
I
put
mean, we're not going to get. We're not going to go OnlyFans. That's. Commander Darklight has gifted 5 plot hole memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Man,
If Johnny fully funds his deal, he will release an ASMR of him eating that Norwegian fish candy.
Surströmming.
Yeah.
Surströmming. He'll release an ASMR of him eating surströmming. Surströmming.
So
However
just
the hell you
a
pronounce
can
it.
opening and him.
It will be
barfing. Okay,
hilarious.
good.
Yep,
Open
that's
it underwater and do it outside. By the way.
Yeah.
No,
The people who actually
open it
eat
in an
this.
enclosed space.
The people who actually eat it in Sweden are
And then just do
only
this.
eat it outside.
I've
I've seen people eat it. It's not. good.
Apparently, it tastes a lot better than it smells.
No, not from the people I've seen. Even firefighters throw up, and they've seen and smelled everything.
With durian fruit for dessert.
That's the sneaky stuff. I know that one.
But it tastes
Hey,
amazing.
Tony.
Good night, Tony.
Good night.
Yeah, Swedish fish. Mm.
A lot of airlines won't allow durian fruit on their planes.
No.
It's pretty potent,
Apparently.
if you want to understand.
I'm being sent Vegemite, and I'm getting Marmite as well. And I'm taking those.
Yeah,
fun with
I did Vegemite. We did the Vegemite. Erica, she was like, "Oh, Vegemite not that bad." She just like gets a fucking knife and puts a big glob on it and just eats it plain. Just
tastes like scabs.
Ew, that's oddly specific.
Yeah.
It is oddly
it has such an irony taste. I can only
I thought it's
fact that it looks like what it looks like. I'm like, you put that as like, this looks like a scab, and then you eat it, you're like, oh, this tastes like scabs.
Yeah, it's gross.
Going back to, let's not make him throw up. Let's make him donate.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Joshua will eat. The Vegemite tastes like burning.
Let's just stop it. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get back on track here.
I am here to be a bitch and push this. Thank
you do that. That's that's why
this means the world to me, guys. It really does. I have a lot of me in this campaign, in this company. So, well, the name of it.
That's true.
I named it.
She did. She did.
It's my name.
She did.
And Mrs. Schrodinger's cat wasn't kidding. She did help.
She did.
Design that shirt. She was watching me.
I think we all had creative input, but
yes, they did.
Absolutely.
They were there, and they said, "Yep, that looks good." Yeah, and I couldn't have done it without them saying that. And then Johnny picked it out.
I like the
options.
I mean, I liked all the designs you sent over. I think all of them would work, but you were like, no, you can only pick one. Like, okay.
Because we don't want people saying, "All right, I'll have this one," and somebody else says, "I'll have that," and then have to order the different ones.
That's true.
Crazy.
Commander Darklight just messaged me if I had seen his website and for the balanced canine, and yes, that is a very, very happy looking terrier on a Staffordshire Terrier on the cover of that. If I got the dog right, if I remember the dog correctly, but it's a very happy looking pooch on that website, and yeah, it's a Staffy. It's a very happy looking Staffy. But
Commander Darklight's one of my buddies. I love that guy. He sent me a bunch of hot spicy stuff, and I love it. It's great.
Very, very cool.
2 bottles of Devil's Tears. It's super spicy, and I like it. Anyway, Josh Release says, "Hey, I donated enough to get my name on a permanent wall," which is cool. Yes, you did.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Joshua. Always a great supporter.
NA, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Nana. What did he do?
He made a donation.
Yes, he did.
Mrs. Schrodinger's cat, you are
Nana.
You are the best. Kathy, I think it was you who earlier said, talking about being on disability and whatnot, and couldn't afford to. I don't want to put anybody out. You know what I mean?
If you could share it, that's great.
Yeah,
that's
sharing. Yeah, share them. Right, that helps.
The more eyes, the better.
Yeah. So I don't want anybody to feel like I've never wanted to be that way. So if you can, you can. I appreciate it. If you can't, just hey, check it out. Tell your friends and whatever. You know what I mean? I appreciate all the support that I get.
Absolutely. Of it. Being here, sharing, talking about it, word of mouth helps so much.
Yes. And Mr. Schrodinger's cat brings up a very valid point. I had a part of keeping your ass awake to do it.
Wow. So Rodin LS Name sent me this link to this. I guess this is a wine.
Uh-oh. I do appreciate that, Kathy. Absolutely.
Auckland, bottled by the mad scientist just for fun.
Be a Care Bear and share.
It's
Care
called
Bear
Purple
Stare.
Death.
You're killing me, JL. Purple Death.
An unusual, this is what it says in the label, an unusual rough as guts aperitif that has the distinctive bouquet of horseshit and old tram tickets. It is the best drunk with the teeth clenched to prevent the ingestion of any foreign body. It is best drunk with the teeth clenched to prevent the ingestion of any foreign bodies.
This sounds disgusting. I don't want
Connoisseurs will savor the slight tannin taste of old.
There we go. No. That's
Hey,
good.
they're liking what I'm saying, what I'm reading.
I don't think so, Tim. I think you're reading about some just disgusting stuff.
It's funny. Yes, Purple Death. Hang on a sec.
Kathy Viking Queen White says my ex smelled like
See?
that.
My power is blinking off. If I
connoisseurs will savor the slight tannin taste of old tea leaves and burnt cat fur.
You're killing me.
Possessors of a cultivated palate will admire the initial assault on the taste buds, which comes from the careful and loving blending of animal manure and perished jock straps strained through an old miner's sock. The maturing in small pig's bladders gives it a very definite nose. Marketed under the Savior brand, 9 out of 10 people who drink it for the first time exclaim, "Jesus Christ!" Caution, keep away from naked flames, both old and new.
And they're trying to sell this?
I don't know why. That sounds awful. It sounds awful. You know what doesn't sound awful? Insomniac films. Does not sound awful. Sounds amazing. Anyway, it's that time. I gotta go because being a full-time filmmaker, I'm still a full-time father, and kids have their first day of school tomorrow. So I get to get up and get them ready. I got a high schooler. I have a high schooler.
First day of high school?
First day of high school.
Wow. You're old as fuck.
I know. My goodness. Yeah, jeez.
I have no kids, so I can't relate.
Yeah. Anyway,
just say no, Johnny.
Yeah,
just say no.
Oh, I won't say that. I love it. It's great. Kids are great. I love my kids. They're great. They're awesome. I love being a father and watching them grow and get bigger. And eventually, I'm going to get to turn them loose in the world.
I like that you like doing that, so that I don't have to do that.
Fair enough. Well, here it is. A quick wrap up. Thank you so much. I know Tina had a power surge and unfortunately dropped, and I miss Tina. She's always fun. I want to say thanks to everybody who's helped out in any sort of way whatsoever, be it donating, be it sharing, be it just coming in here and shooting the shit with us. I really do appreciate all the support that I get. If you can, hit that link, check it out. If you can't, share it. It'd be great. I mean, I really do appreciate it. You all are amazing. Thank you so much. I hope that we can get some of these perks, get them out there, and get you on a film. That'd be kind of cool. That being said, Jail tomorrow will be on Weekend Horror Podcast, 7 o'clock Central. It's also got some Bridget Advice stuff coming up. Cliff, you can always catch Cliff over on Tina and AMG's channel, reading out super chats, being the just huge bag of personality that Cliff is. I love Cliff. You're amazing. I really do.
Well, thank you.
And to everybody else, thank you all so much. I appreciate every one of you being here. And it's time to get on out of here. Thank you so much, everybody. Cheers.
Bye.
Just because they won't do it, I will. Hi.
But you didn't say it.
Finger guns, baby.
Boom.
There they go.
You gotta call it.
I have to call it, yeah.
You gotta